Okay, so let's talk about what brought us out to this house in the first place. The owner of the home is selling the house. The seller wanted to have a termite inspection performed in the house, so they had another company come out, and the other company identified an issue over here in the corner where there's some termite damage in the baseboard. What actually happened is that termites came on the outside of the slab and the brick, and they came up behind the wall. They came up through it, and they started getting back behind here, and they started chewing against the wood. And remember in my previous videos, I talked about how termites love to chew with the grain of the wood, and as you can tell, they're going this way. They may be up in here. They may have been up in here, gone up with the stud, wherever the stud would be at, the 2x4, they would consume it that way. But as you can tell, this trim piece, this trim board, they would definitely consume the back end of it. And look how brittle this stuff is. I mean, it's just, you can hear it, you know? So that tells you how brittle that is. So what is the treatment method for this? Well, I mean, right literally on the other side of this corner, this is the outside corner of the wall, or outside corner of the home. Right on the other side of that is one of those bait stations. So if there's a termite colony there, they'll find it, they'll start consuming it. There's nothing live right now. Like when I looked in here and inspected, I didn't see any live termites moving around, so that's a good sign. But as a preventative and just as a, just to make sure that we do a complete job on this house, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to drill very tiny holes across the bottom here, and we're going to use another product called Termidor Foam. Fantastic product, man. Termidor, like I said earlier, Termidor, the active ingredient's fipronil. It's probably the best termiticide. It is the best termiticide on the market, hands down. Again, this is not a paid sponsorship by BASF at all. I'm just a huge believer. You ask anybody that's in the pest control industry worth his weight in gold, he'll tell you that Termidor, the Termidor products and fipronil itself are hands down the best termiticides on the market. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to drill some holes. This foam will expand at a ratio of 30:1. So this this little 1 pound 4 ounce can is going to 20 ounces basically is going to expand about 30 times its weight. And it's going to cover this inside void here. That's why we're going to drill holes down and we're going to inject it. It's a cool product. I'm going to drill the holes and then I'll show you how we inject it using the special injector tip. So really cool product. Okay, we're back. I'm about to install the foam. I hope you can get it to where you'll see the drill holes here. What'll actually happen is, I bet if I put it in here, you're gonna start seeing it come out. So this is cool. Check this out. This is neat. This is a pretty cool process. All right. So what we do, we take the injector tip here, we apply it inside the hole. You want to get a nice firm fit like that, and then we apply the product. And you can see it go down the tube. You see it go down the tube. And we can start injecting. You can probably hear the bubbles expanding. Let's move on to the next hole. See the foam, how it expands? It's coming out of that hole there. We'll clean it up here in a second. Let's add the next hole. What you want to do, you want to leave that tip in there for a little while. Let that foam have that pressure to push it around. If you look over here in the corner, you can see how it's coming out through the bottom side of the baseboard. It's coming out of the top of that wall, or that's the original drill hole there. So it is coming out, it's expanding and doing what it's supposed to do. Fantastic. It's even coming out there. That right there, I guarantee you that is the reason why the foam's coming out of there is because that is a termite exit kickout tube or kickout hole. So that's why it's coming out of there. That's not previously drilled. That's just an exit hole that they sometimes create behind the sheetrock of the wall. All right, let's go to the next one. Shake it up some. Here we go. Again, just let it sit there and hold it in there. Let it expand. It's really cool to hear the bubbles just making the noise. Pull that one out. Go to the next hole. See if you can hear that. It's all that foam expanded behind the wall. It's really cool. So, we'll continue the process. I'll continue injecting the foam behind this area to help protect and prevent termites from coming back up into this area. The other thing we could have done, drilled on the outside of the brick and then injected termiticide from the outside of the brick, but since the activity is right here already inside, I wanted to hit it from the inside. Plus, it's actually a lot easier doing it this way and less invasive on the home as a whole. I don't have to drill through brick. I don't have to go back and patch the brick. Literally just a little hole here and a little bit of DAP and some paint and you're good to go. So, thank you.